Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we were kept pretty busy at summer camp. Let's see, we helped Sono Sensei and Tsurugamini-san, we helped Aki and Yoka, and we even got some unwanted details about Sasa and Umi from our friendly, love-to-share ghost friends. But now the week's coming to an end. Summer camp is going to be over. I'm looking forward to it. I am worn out. I'm exhausted. So let's end strongly and let's finish off the last 2 days of summer camp. I can't handle this. I love every minute of it, but I'm so overexhausted. It's finally the 7th day of camp. Tomorrow morning, a closing meeting will mark the end, and then it'll be over. With the track team taking the afternoon off from practice, it's really started to feel like it's coming to a close. It was my first time staying at school for a whole week. Maybe that's why it felt so busy. Well, it's probably also that cooking for the track team turned out to be only part of everything I did, helping Sono Sensei, helping the spirits, all sorts of things. I wonder if this is what working is like. If so, my mom and dad must really have it hard. Huh? Tsurugamini-san? While walking around lost in thought, I ran into Tsurugamini-san just as she appeared around the corner of the stairs. Oh, Tomi-chan! Sometime during the summer camp, Tsurugamini-san had started calling me Tomi-chan. I'm pretty sure it was Tomi-san before that. It was. It's so cool to see Yuna call out to people and talk to people of her own volition. I feel like that wasn't a thing in the first half of this game. And considering what Hina tells us at summer camp, it seemed like, Yuna really isolated herself and didn't interact with people. Besides, Hina and Ano. So this is it's been kind of cool to see Yuna just more forward with people, because she obviously wants to connect with others. Oh, she just looked away. Are they actually doing more work in secret? What's wrong? You didn't suddenly get extra work, did you? Do you need help? Oh no, that's not it. We're resting, really. We don't have any work thanks to you and Aryu-san. It's just, I guess it's too much rest. Too much rest? Well, Tsukio-chan's laid up with a fever. Huh, really? Is she alright? Oh, it's nothing serious. It's just a tiny one. This happens to Tsukio-chan a lot. She'll get a temperature sometimes when she works too hard. I mean, it's cute because she's like a little kid, but anyway, she's sleeping in the club room now. She doesn't need to go to the nurse's office? She doesn't want to. She thinks they'll call in one of the teachers on vacation and she'd feel bad, so... But... her temperature will go down if she rests. She's not sick or anything. That's real adult, Sono Sensei. Yeah, just hole yourself up in the club room and don't be a responsible adult and get help, or don't know your limits and take on too much work for you to handle. Sorry, that stuff really bugs me. Maybe because I work in a field where I'm physically exerting myself, and it's just really important to be honest about those things, because it's just being responsible. But then again, we wouldn't have a good story if Sono Sensei had her mind in the right place and was gonna be a responsible adult in this sense. We wouldn't have a good conflict, I guess. I'll be in the cafeteria cooking anyway, so I can make her some rice porridge while I'm there. Huh? Really? That'd be great. Why don't you call me when Sono Sensei wakes up? I'll get it ready for you. Thank you. I wanted to make something for her too. I'll call you when Tsukio-chan wakes up then. Got it. So Sono Sensei got a fever. It's kinda just like Tsurugamini-san said. Working so hard she overloaded. She's just like a little kid. I'm sure how much she was doing was a problem too, though. I think she was a little overburdened, no matter how you slice it. And now that she's finally got a break, she has to sleep through it. At least Tsurugamini-san's watching over her. That counts as alone time in its own way, right? I filled an earthenware pot with rice and water as I started the porridge for Sono-sensei, and after finishing those preparations, I started on the task I originally came here to do. I selected the meal's ingredients from my supplies and measured them out carefully. I took the tools I'd been using from the drawers and hangers and laid them out in order. I'd need them. What I was about to make was a bit different from regular cooking, and I need to obey the exact steps and portions or it would all go to waste. It's fun going through the steps in my head and readying everything. Executing the process is fun too, and so is following through on this little idea I had. I was kind of hoping we'd get to see Yuna's other apron, because we've seen 2 aprons, but we know she brought 3, so, because we have the green one, and then we have this blue and white one, and I want to know what the 3rd apron is. I mean, if you're gonna have her bring 3 aprons, I hope to see 3 aprons. Maybe I'm only that neurotic, though. I should get this done soon before anyone sees. Yuna-chan, already starting dinner? Whoa! I was surprised enough to shout when I suddenly heard a voice. Inamoto-senpai. It was Inamoto-senpai who entered the cafeteria kitchen. Huh? Why? How come? The track team should be on a break right now. I thought everyone would be relaxing in the lodging house. If you're starting now, would you like me to get the first year who's on helping duty today? No, this is just, Inamoto-senpai strolled over to me and peered over my shoulder at what I was desperately trying to hide behind my back. What's this now? Tonight's dinner? It looks more like you're making sweets. She wasn't fooled for a second. It's pretty easy to tell if you like to bake. Which I guess Inamoto-senpai does. Well, what should I do? How can I dodge the question? This was supposed to be a secret. If she's figured this match out, though, I probably won't manage much misdirection, especially since it's someone sharp like Inamoto-senpai. It's, sweets. I thought so. You can make sweets too, Yuna-chan. Well, yes. I considered the possibilities one more time. Maybe I should tell her I'm baking a cake just for fun since I've got some free time today. I'm not doing anything else today, so I bought some ingredients and thought I'd do a little baking. Just for fun on my own. Is that so? Oh, could this work? This might work. Seems like a lot of ingredients just for that. No, good. She didn't buy it. A smile had crept up in Inamoto's face now. You've got all those cake pans out too. You must have quite the sweet tooth. Well, how about letting me know what you're really up to now? I knew it. She must have caught on at some point. Now she's just teasing me. Okay. Does her composure come from 1 year difference between us, or am I just at a natural disadvantage here? It's dessert for tonight. I thought so. You didn't mention it this morning, though, did you? I thought I'd make it for everyone at the camp. It was kinda supposed to be a surprise. I see. The advisor, the track team, and the coach have both approved. They also paid for all the ingredients. I thought everybody would enjoy dessert after dinner, so... Now that wasn't so hard, was it? I ended up telling her everything. I was trying to keep it a secret, too. I'll keep it quiet, then. Huh? Well, you want it to be a surprise, right? I'm not going to ruin your plans or anything. It sounds fun. Uh-huh. I love things like this, too, though I suppose I like being the surpriser more than being surprised. So I'm glad I found out about your plan. I'm looking forward to it now. I see. I don't think I'm really a match for her, but I'm glad that she's understanding. I guess there's not much I can hide from her, huh? Though I suppose this is just like you, Yuna-chan. Huh? You not only came up with this, but got the teacher's permission and funding taken care of, too. Not everyone would be able to plan something like this so well, I think. I bet Matsuri would just do whatever she thought of and worry about the rest later. I'm impressed by your foresight, Yuna-chan. Nah. I think it's just that I know what sort of things need to be approved and planned out when you're working with this many people, really. Probably from what I learned as the president of the cooking club. You're well prepared and considerate, too, but you must be a pretty hard worker, Yuna-chan. Oh, so many new questions are coming up. What are our answers? You think so, and I don't think of it as hard work. Evading the question like always, Yuna. This is very like her. God, the problem I'm having with some of the most recent questions that have popped up is that they're like the same. They're saying the same thing, and it's kind of boring. But okay. I mean, like, this is one more question where the two answers, I mean, they're not the same, obviously, but they're not different enough to make me really feel like I'm making a decision, I guess is my point. They're very circular. Like, no matter which one I pick, the conversation's gonna round back to the same conclusion. And I know that this game doesn't have your choices affect the outcome, which I personally don't like, but I don't know. I just wish there's more variety in the answers in these last questions. It doesn't make them as fun to answer. God, because, like, I can't even decide by these, but not because they're both so good, but because I think they're both not fun. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I don't think of it as hard work. I don't really think I'm working very hard, though. No, that's not a good way to think. You have to acknowledge the effort you put into your work. If you don't, it'll be hard for you when other people see it differently. How come I feel like Miu's speaking from personal experience right there? It's good advice, mind you. It's very good advice. I suppose that's just what a hard worker has to suffer. Having someone like you in the club is a big help, Yuna-chan. And it's definitely a good answer for Yuna to hear, I think. Because I'm still really suspicious about what Yuna said to Aihara, because that hasn't been addressed again. Like, that idea that Yuna feels like people have certain expectations of her to help. And I think what Miu said was actually really important for Yuna to hear. This idea of, like, well, acknowledge your own hard work, because, you know, you can't have other people do it for you all the time. You got to value yourself on your own playing ground for your own reasons. How about it? I'm pretty serious, actually. Matsuri and I are going to have to retire soon, and we'd be relieved to leave the team in your care, Yuna-chan. I have to help out at home, so I can't just join a club. Really? That's a little disappointing. I bet Hina would be happy to have you. Okay, this is something else I don't get. I don't understand how someone who doesn't run track, who's never run track, could be, like, captain of the track team. Like, or be in charge of any aspect of the track team. Surely you want someone who's played the game before, who's run before, right? Yeah, Hina's struggling a little now, but I think she'll become a great athlete if she can get over this hurdle. She's not the fastest runner on the team naturally, but she'll only get faster and faster with the right practice. But most of all, it's just that she loves to run. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of athlete she becomes. That's why I want to make sure she gets good training. I thought Hina would be even more motivated if you were her manager, Yuna. Right, so it's not about being captain, it's about being manager of the track team, which still doesn't make any sense to me. If Yuna has never run track, if she doesn't currently run track, why would she be a good manager? Because she can organize well? I feel like you need to understand running. I don't know, it's like coaching a sport you've never played before. There's like an element to like having experienced the sport yourself that gives you extra knowledge and good, like, because you know the application, you know how to make advice practical. But I don't know if you're a manager, maybe you're not doing so much with running, but I just feel like everything's connected, so it kind of doesn't make sense to me that people would even consider Yuna. I'm relieved that Hina can do what she loves with so much support. Well, if it's your home situation, there's not much we can do about it, is there? And you see Hina every day anyway. It might not change things much for her whether you're her manager or not. Uh-huh. Hina's something of a favorite even among the rest of my juniors on the team. She's a bit odd, but there aren't too many girls who have as much fun as her and take track so seriously, too. Really? Yes, I wouldn't say I favor her, but I would say she's a favorite. If she were a little taller, she'd be more my type, I think. Just kidding. Huh? I love that little slip in. Her type. Inamoto-senpai's been dating Amishima-senpai for a long time, right? Which means, of course, that she's attracted to women. Is that what she meant by type? You better be careful, Yuna. Hina's popular. You better strike when the iron is hot. See ya, Yuna-chan. Keep it up. Right. Huh? No way? What is this? Huh? Can we eat this? Yeah, go ahead. There's plenty, so have as much as you want. Have some ice cream, too. Can we really have some, Tomi-chan, even though we're not on the track team? It's fine. There should be enough. Whoa, damn. I never thought we'd eat like this at the camp. I'm glad I was awake. But we didn't chip in for anything like this, did we? It's fine. The advisor for the track team paid for them. Seriously? Go track team? Huh? Even the track team's surprised? Well, I didn't hear anything about this. That's because it was a surprise. Inamoto-senpai is really enjoying everyone's reactions after sneaking onto the surprising team. How charming. Good evening. Did you need something? Whoa, this is a lot of people. What? What's going on? Oh, Sono-sensei and Tsurugamini-san arrived. I wonder if Sono-sensei's feeling any better. She looks okay from here. Ah, Tomi-san, what's going on here? Well, I made some dessert for everyone, since it's the end of summer camp. Really? Huh? For everyone? Yes, the teacher who advises the track team paid for it all. Should I chip in a little too? You'll have to ask the advisor of the track team. Hey, Tomi-chan, can I have some too? Yeah, you'll have to wait in line though. Whoa, it's already so long. Yep, it's as I predicted and hoped. Everyone's surprised and excited. I made bread pudding with banana and dried fruits, though it was really more like a pound cake. And we have some ice cream to go with it. I chose those because it wasn't too much work and I figured I could make a lot. Yeah, I think this is a success. Though I should probably finish serving everyone. The line in front of me keeps growing. Dude, that budget, whatever money Yuna got to like, whatever the budget is for food for the camp, must be ridiculous for what Yuna's been cooking and serving everyone. I mean, though I guess if you're doing everything from scratch the way she is, maybe it's not that pricey. I'd brought out the dessert right after the track team had started on their main course, so most of them were still in the middle of their meal. I looked out at the line restlessly. I did ask how many people were at the camp today before making it, so I should have enough. I ate fast. What kind of ice cream do you want? Vanilla. Okay. I'm gonna eat more dinner after this. That's a bit out of order, don't you think? Not that I mind. Here you go. Thanks, Yurirei. I cut out a piece of the pudding, set it on a dish, and gave her a scoop of her requested ice cream. I felt everyone's eyes on me as I served up dessert. Yeah, I'm glad I did this. I'm no Inamoto-senpai, but I think I do prefer to be doing the surprising, too. By the time I'd served everyone, I was pretty tired. but I was really happy to hear everyone's thanks. Oh, I'm so happy Yuna had fun cooking for everyone. It sucks when you feel like jaded by your own passion, so it's nice to see her happy cooking. Hey, Yuna-chan. Huh? Still cleaning up? Oh, Amishima-senpai. I think it was around 9 p.m. or so. It was a little before then when I had last checked the clock. There were barely any students left in the cafeteria, just a few stragglers chatting. I was the only one left in the kitchen when Amishima-senpai came by and addressed me. No, I'm done cleaning up. That's why I was the only one left. The track team first year who'd been helping me with the dishes had already left. I just have to do a little bit of prep work for breakfast tomorrow. Ah, gotcha. Sounds rough. Matsuri-senpai came into the kitchen from the service counter and leaned against the worktop near me. Ah, but breakfast tomorrow will be the last of your cooking we'll get, huh? Man, I've been coming to camp like this for 3 years, and this year was definitely the tastiest. I was looking forward to the meals every day. Huh? Thanks. I've known since I've snuck some of Hina's lunch, but your cooking really is great, Yuna-chan. And you're always careful with the menu too, right? You never make the same thing twice in a row. The variety's great, so you don't ever get tired of it. Thank you. I know I put a lot of effort into preparing those menus, but having someone compliment me for like this is kind of making me feel embarrassed. You're pretty and you seem really smart, Yuna-chan. And on top of that, you can cook too. That's amazing. Ah, you're killing me here. You're exactly my type. Hey, Yuna-chan, will you marry me? What? Yeah, come on, would you be my wife? I'll make you happy, I promise. Just eating your food every day would complete me. What? What is this senpai saying? I mean, isn't Amishima-senpai dating Inamoto-senpai? And now she's proposing to me? Can she really say that so easily? Man, Miyu and Matsuri are totally meant for each other because I just love how they both like slipped. I mean, Matsuri's like being a little more forward about it, but Miyu's whole like Miyu talking about types with Hina and like Matsuri talking about types with Yuna is just super funny. That's how I know they're meant for each other, because they have like the same like almost mannerisms in that sense, even though we know they're plenty different. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting any words out. Was that really a joke? Was it a joke because she has Inamoto-senpai, or because you didn't want me to think she was serious? Either way, if she can say something like that so easily, does that mean it's something she's used to doing? Well, I guess I'm a little jealous of Hina, having such a good big sister and all. You've been together all your lives, right? Right, our houses are right next to each other, and our parents were close even before we were born. I kinda envy that childhood friend stuff. I mean, I've got friends from when I was a kid, but only back until like elementary school. I'd argue that's still pretty far back, Matsuri. Usually you'd be closer to the friends you met more recently, right? Maybe, I suppose. I'm not really sure, since I've barely gotten close to anyone since I started here. Hina's great, isn't she? She's so honest and cute, and she's got you, Yuna-chan. I guess I agree with the honest and cute parts. Huh, I guess Amishima-senpai's pretty fond of Hina, too. Most of the stuff I hear from Hina about the track team is about Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai. I can tell how much they spoil her from just that. She'll probably get faster too. I'm no Miyu, but I want to help her improve. Inamoto-senpai did say the same thing. It's not exactly like they're pinning their hopes on her or anything, but more simply, I think the two of them just want to see her succeed. I want to see Hina get faster, like she is now, without having to think about too much complicated stuff. I hope you'll help her out too, Yuna-chan. It might be best for her if you just keep making her good food. Right. Well, that's about all I can do. But if it helps her enjoy track, that'll be enough. I just want her to tire herself at practice every day, come home and eat, and tell me it's good. Oh man, Yuna, you sound like such a housewife already. Like, seriously, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I could feel my face getting hot while I was thinking about Hina eating. Oh man, I'm sorry. I keep laughing through a lot of this just because I can't help it. It's so great. It's good laughing. It's good laughing. Well, even without that stuff, Hina's still honest and cute, right? Like how she's kind of quiet and blunt, but it's still obvious when she likes you. I can't get enough. Huh? I just love girls like Hina. I really can't help myself. I don't think I'd be able to leave her alone if I'd known her since she'd been born. Now she's saying this stuff again. Yeah, that's right. She's dating Inamoto-senpai. Of course she prefers women, too. Of course, I think everyone on the team's cute, she said happily. From how the conversation went earlier, I was worried I might take that in a weird way, and I kind of felt like I wasn't wrong in my interpretation. I get the distinct sense that this senpai really loves girls, but the fact that she seems to single out Hina as one of her favorites kind of makes me nervous. I'm not against it or anything, but it kind of makes me nervous. Dude, Hina's a hot commodity. People love her, and you should be nervous, Yuna. After mostly finishing my preparations for breakfast tomorrow, I chatted a bit with Amishima-senpai. I felt exhausted and a bit anxious. When I finally left the cafeteria kitchen and made my way back to my room, I found the subject of our conversation lying on top of my futon, reading manga. Oh, welcome back, Yurirei. Thanks. Did you manage to rest today? I don't think I ran enough. Yeah, you haven't had a break in how long, and you're saying that? You must have endless energy. I'm pretty sure the rest of the track girls were pretty happy about getting the afternoon off. They'd been practicing every day for a week straight. Hina really loves running, I guess. Yurirei, the pudding was good. Yeah, thanks. I'm sad I couldn't get seconds, though. Yeah, it disappeared pretty fast, huh? Hina was through her dinner and making headway on some pudding, but when she went back for more sides after her pudding, it had already run out while she was eating. I wasn't expecting everything to be so popular, but I guess we were all infected by the good mood at the end of the camp. I'll make it again sometime. Yay. Hey, Yurirei. Yeah? Everybody was really happy today. They all said you were really awesome. And not just today, they said it was good every day, that your cooking was really good. Did they? They all complimented you, Yurirei. I was really happy, too. 'Cause your food really is good, Yurirei, and everybody got to try it. So I was really happy. The camp was really fun. It was? Hina always tells me my food's good, but hearing it now and hearing how much she enjoyed it is really touching for some reason. That was the feeling I got. I felt even happier than I usually did, enough that my cheeks were getting red, and I wasn't embarrassed to hear the praise. I was happy to be complimented by Hina. I was happy for Hina's words. I could see why Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai like her so much, with her telling me her feelings so honestly like this. Yeah, Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai thanked me too. They did? Yeah, they were complimenting you too, Hina. They say you work really hard. Did they? I'm kinda happy. Yeah? 'Cause they're both good senpai, and they run fast. Matsuri-senpai's fun, and she has great form, and Miyu-senpai always gives me advice. They're both dependable and cool. Oh yeah, well, they're both looking after you, so you'll have to keep working hard for them. I will. Hina really thinks highly of both of them. I can tell from the way she usually talks about them and from what she's just said. Well, they both had some odd things to say today, but I'll pretend I didn't hear them. Oh, Yuna, you couldn't pretend even if you tried, because I bet you you're gonna have to intervene in some way or another. I get this feeling. Hina eventually went back to her room, and I was thinking about going to bed. Good evening, Yurirei-san. Already going to bed? It's barely late. Well, I'm not a ghost. I get tired if I don't sleep. Oh, we sleep every night too, you know. They need to sleep? Do you need something? I really was going to go to bed pretty soon. It's not that we need anything, just the summer camp will be over tomorrow, won't it? You're going home, right, Yuna? We came to show our faces a little before you leave. I can't say I had any particular desire to see them, but, well, whatever. Did you enjoy the summer camp, Yuna-san? Yeah, I guess so. I got to do a lot of cooking for the first time in a while. I enjoyed the experience, and it was fun that I got to try some new recipes too. But most of all, I'm just happy that everyone was satisfied. It's been a really long time since I felt so fulfilled by cooking. Really, I'm glad. I enjoyed seeing such a lively Yuna-san too. You were like a completely different person. Oh, lay off. I can't really deny it though. I might have gotten a little excited from all that cooking. It feels kind of like I breezed through the whole camp on just momentum. And you did a lot of helping too. You were truly wonderful this week. Thanks. It was pretty tiring, but I guess I'll accept the compliment if Sachi-san's giving it. I really was doing a lot besides cooking, particularly with Sono-sensei. It was a pretty busy summer camp. I'd say it was fulfilling though, I suppose. It looks as though Kiri-chan and Tsukio-sensei, as well as Yoko-chan and Aki-chan, have all grown closer this week. But more importantly, Umi-san and Sasa-san. Oh, there are those names again. I really wish you'd stop reminding me. Yes, their summer is truly the accumulation of all our helping. I wish I could have seen it too. Really, it was super hubba stuff. Please stop discussing that around me. You really can't take this kind of talk, can you, Yuna? My reactions are normal. It's you two who are weird. How rude. This kind of curiosity is perfectly normal for a girl in love. No, it isn't. I'm not really sure becoming a ghost justifies their constant invasions of privacy, but I doubt they'd listen to me if I said so. Well, in any case, I think the summer camp was a great success. Yes, it was, Sachi-san. Even excluding what happened with Umi-chan and Sasa-chan. Right. I hope you'll keep helping us in September after summer vacation has ended, Yuna-san. Sure. It'll finally be time for the school festival, Sachi-san. The festival is the perfect chance to strengthen a relationship. Yes, I'm sure everyone will make wonderful memories. Oh, that's a little... Why do I feel like things might not run quite as smoothly as you guys think? I mean, just saying that kind of sets it up. That I think we're going to have some turmoil come September. Some crazy turmoil. I'm really not hoping for anything they're looking forward to, but they wouldn't hear me if I said it. Though I have no objections to their enjoyment of the summer camp. There was a lot of fun to be had, I think. September and the school festival, huh? I bet I'll have to do a lot more helping for these two. But I really hope things don't escalate too far. With that wish, I drove the Kindred Spirits out of the room and crawled into my futon. Alright, final day of summer camp. Oh, let's put an end to this. Though I've really had fun. This has been exciting. My phone alarm rang by my ear. It was already time to get up. I reached groggily out to my phone, still half asleep. I fumbled through the intentionally complex alarm app until it finally went silent. Oh, so you have one of those too, Yuna, to make sure you wake up and get out of bed. I love it. Okay, I'm waking up now. Oh, you're awake, Yuna! Huh? That nearby voice sounds familiar. Quit snoozing and wake up already, Yuna. Megumi? Oh, are you awake? Are your eyes open? Sachi-san, Yuna's awake! Huh? Good morning, Yuna-san. What's going on here? Why are they here? Sachi-san? Megumi? Those are our names. Will you wake up already? What are you doing here? Don't come in here while I'm sleeping. We had no choice. It's an emergency. Emergency? Okay, I'm awake now, but did these two really have to watch me wake up? I know they're ghosts and all, but don't they have any tact? Right, it's Matsuri-chan and Miyu-chan. What about them? Well, they started fighting last night. Fighting? Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai? Those two have been dating for a while, haven't they? I thought there was nothing to worry about there. Yeah, haven't they been fighting on and off? Hina says it's normal, so I assume they've been fighting. It's kind of normal, but maybe not. Maybe it's a really big fight. Though I feel like when Miyu was talking to Yuna last night, she almost hinted. She said something about, she was complimenting Yuna about being responsible and well thought out. It was something like that, I think. And it kind of seemed like it was a slight, I kind of thought maybe she was mad at Matsuri for being the opposite. Since we know Matsuri doesn't take things as seriously as Miyu does. So, they really have no reservations about it, do they? But Miyu-chan got angry in the middle, like we thought she might, and they started fighting. I see, but didn't you say that happens all the time? Normally it would end with one of them apologizing or losing energy, but for some reason they started fighting over Hina-chan. Huh? Hina? What's Hina have to do with anything? They started saying, Hina-chan was cuter and more honest than the other, and then it got to be if they were going out with Hina-chan instead. Oh god, that is so awkward. That's an argument you want to stay in private. In any case, it went from, I can't let you have Hina-chan, to, I'll make Hina-chan my girlfriend, but by then neither would back down. I seriously don't get this. Why Hina came up, and why it turned into one of them dating her. Something dreadful might happen. Yeah, what do we do if they break up? They were right about to give us the perfect demonstration, too. I'm pretty sure that's not the problem. But I guess I can't leave this alone if Hina's involved now. I can't leave it alone, but what exactly do I do? Oh, but it could still work out, Sachi-san. Even if they break up, we just need to get one of them to date Hina-chan, right? Hey, we can't let that happen. Oh, why not? We just want to see girls loving each other. There's no problem as long as we have the same number of couples who could show us that. It is a problem. Anyway, we can't. Don't get Hina caught up in all this. Hey, it's not me getting her caught up in it. It's those two. Right, but... In any case, I suppose there's nothing we can do but wait and see for the moment. Matsuri-chan and Miyu-chan could make up like they usually do. Hopefully. Dude, that's so awkward. And that's interesting that they would bring up Hina of all people. I know they're particularly fond of her, but maybe because Matsuri's expressed that Hina's her type, so maybe that's the reason why it'd get brought up. Because I get it when you get in fights and they get really ridiculous and dumb fast. That's a thing. Well, they were third years and the captain and vice captain too. It'd probably take some courage to ask about it or try to mediate. Anyway, the closing meeting itself ended without incident, and the track team's summer camp was over with. I ended up leaving the lodging house a little later than everyone else. All the tidying up and cleaning in the kitchen took a while before finally collecting everything I brought with me. Sorry, I couldn't say that in one breath. I said goodbye to the track team advisor and stopped by Sono-sensei's group to say my farewells. With that, my summer camp finally felt like it was at a close. All that was left was heading home. When I reached the main gate where Hina was supposed to be waiting for me, oh boy, I smell trouble. Come on, Hina, let's leave mean old Miyu here and go celebrate. I know some other good places to eat, and I'll treat, of course. Hina, there's no need for you to go with Matsuri. Come home with me. Let's go look at some new shops. Hina stood, looking troubled, between Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai. I feel like I've seen this before. The same sort of thing happened before summer vacation, didn't it? Hey, Miyu, can you not get in the way when I'm trying to invite Hina somewhere? You're the one who should stop trying to lure her with your food, Matsuri. It's like they went from not talking to suddenly exploding at each other, with Hina stuck in the middle. Hina looks pretty distressed about them arguing over her. But what can I say to Hina here? I want to help her out, but... Though while I was brainstorming... Yurirei! Hina noticed me first. Yuna-chan. Whoa, this is awkward, and it looks like they feel the same way. Excuse me. Matsuri-senpai? Miyu-senpai? Yes, Hina? Yurirei here, so I'm going home. Huh? Wait, Hina! And my invitation? Thank you for inviting me, but I'm going home with Yurirei. The camp was fun. Yuna, saved by Yuna. That's so awkward. Jeez. Getting stuck in the middle of a fight, that's pretty bad. It's okay. I'm going home with you. Is it really? Me coming in after the two of them and taking Hina home? I mean, well, I am a little relieved that she didn't go with either of them. I don't really want her getting caught up in their fight after all. Good work this weekend, Amishima-senpai, Inamoto-senpai. You too, Yuna-chan. Yes, thank you for everything, Yuna-chan. Yep, excuse us then. Goodbye, senpai. Yeah, see you. See you next week. Hina attached herself to my side and grabbed my hand. What, was she really that troubled? It's been a while since she's acted this needy with me. Maybe that's why my heart was pounding a little after she grabbed my hand. I bowed to the two of them and headed out the school gate, walking a little faster. Then we hurried down Camilla Lane, opposite the way they would go. I wanted to get away from the main gate as fast as possible. I was a little too scared to look behind me. I'm sure Sachi-san and Megumi were there seeing us off, but it wasn't like I could say goodbye to them. I didn't want to see what was happening with Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai. I hurried off, hoping I wouldn't hear them start arguing behind us. And we finally returned home from the summer camp. I wonder what will happen with those two. I don't think you'll be wondering for long, Yuna. Something tells me you've not seen the last of them. Alright, everyone. Summer camp is over. Thank God, that was an exhausting week. And it looks like, but we're not done with August yet. We'll be back on August 20th. So, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Take care.